So then, why was James in bed with Austin after that?
And whose bed was it?
Yeah, like they weren't sharing a bed before that.
Bed hoppers.
Yeah, and then why did Austin get his bum out?
I think...
hold on. Natasha Hamilton
jumped in. And then in the distraction that ensued, he just kind of pulled his...
But his balls were like right there. It's disgusting. And then James was like, "Oh, I can see your willy," and then he was just like looking at it. And then didn't he show it to Burnside as well?
I thought Burnside saw it. Yeah.
That James definitely had a good look at it.
And then Burnside had a go at him, saying that he should have rubbed his hamstring for him. He goes, "It's not on, mate."
Yeah. He said, "It's not on, mate. He should have helped you." And that was the point when James got out of bed. But that side,
I think he enjoyed it. So
that Austin was going, "Oh, I just want you to rub my hamstring." That we need to look at an anatomical thing. Your hamstring ain't there. That's like your thigh. That's not your hamstring.
Well,
look, we don't know about anatomy. We don't know about religion. What do we know?
Not a lot.
Not much. So that's pretty much it.
You think that's pretty much it? Now, have you noticed? Oh yeah, I've only seen it on the feeds, to be honest, and not on the live feed. Yeah. But Janice Dickinson does say pretty good quite a lot of the time.
What else happened on the live feed that was interesting? Oh, it's just Bobby Daffer going on about his memory and googling people.
Oh yeah.
Who else was on that live feed? I can't think what was happening. We watched a couple now, though.
Yeah, there's been some good stuff on there.
Fuck me, I've got brain
Pete,
damage.
we forgot it.
Yeah, it's interesting, though. But I have to say, it is a good mixture of characters this year. It's quite interesting. There's been a lot of rows and some funny bits as well.
And I think the fact that no one's that particularly famous... At first it's like a bit of a body blow when you first tune in. But then afterwards, it kind of levels the playing field quite a lot. It's like it opens things up. Yeah. Like, have you noticed how Sherry Houston, probably the most famous person in there, and obviously the fittest, according to me, she is getting zero airtime and is doing fuck all. So, you know.
True. You know, yeah, but she's your number one crush.
Well,
isn't she?
I know, but sometimes you got to throw your showmates under the bus.
So who's your pick to win at the moment? You could say Austin, but he ain't going to win this.
Yeah, so I'll say Austin then.
He ain't going to win though.
I know he'll be first boot, but I like him. I like his style.
No, he won't be first boot. That Farrah will be first boot. She's fucking horrible. She's rotten.
It's always a woman at first, isn't it?
I quite like that Jenna Jameson though. I think she could be really annoying or she could be good.
But it depends. Who knows what edit or what corruption Ted will arrange for this next eviction.
Yeah, that's true. But at least we're getting to see a bit of live feed, so it's not, you know, it's not all editing. Do you know what I mean? Someone went up to someone, I don't know what this was, and they said, "I'm going to touch you, but you have to say it's not sexual harassment."
Oh yeah, who was that? Wasn't it James and Tila?
Is that something they've brought in since Aaron? And if so, I don't think Austin's read that memo.
But you can't get written consent, can you? Because you're not allowed pens. But
that's true. And then, yeah, basically, rip Tila Tequila. So now they're an eviction short as well.
Yeah, the numbers are out, so we need someone new.
What are they going to do? They're going to put someone in.
We need an emergency American. Who can we find? I know. Michelle Visage. Perfect.
Dear God.
Just via Skype, though.
Ugh. Who could they put in? Who's a really low rent American person they could put in?
I know the guy that won Survivor that does the podcast with Spencer. Tyson something.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
Tila and a lot of these other people, they just that Farish, they're just reality people. So why not just put Enzo in and have done with it?
And weren't you surprised that Tequila, was meant to get £116,000 for going in, and she didn't get it? That's a lot of money for someone who's basically one of the lowest rent stars in there, isn't it?
There you go.
So I find that quite intriguing.
So it's not cheap to put together, is it?
No.
But how can you rob someone? It's like you should have checked. You should have vetoed their
That's ridiculous. They did check. You're telling me they didn't check? It's either publicity stunt, magazine deal, something. Do you know what I mean? They checked.
But with the magazine deal and being a Nazi, I mean, that in that true crime magazine or something, I can imagine it, but...
How do you pass the psych test when you say you've been abducted by aliens?
It's pretty low level. A lot of people say that.
Who?
You know, truthers, other people.
AMAC people. So I think Daniel Baldwin's one to watch. Jenna's one to watch. Janice is definitely going to be fun. Natasha's a cunt. Farah's a cunt. Sherry Houston's just wallpaper. He's just the wallpaper. Sherry Houston. There's not that many actually who are just nothing.
No.
Even Davro's got a sort of spark about him.
A little bit. But I think Gail Porter's a bit... Sherry Houston is like the biggest floater in there, I would say, at the moment. And I think that... what's her name? Who we just talking about?
Tila.
Gail Porter.
Yeah.
She's close to it. She's a little bit close to being a floater. But
I think she's got some power moves to bring out.
I think her backstory helps her a lot. Like
exactly.
She's got a ready-made sob story.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
That's good.
And Fat Man Scoop is good. There's actually quite a lot of good characters. And a lot of like clashing characters as well. Who do you think's the next person to get thrown out? I think Janice Dickinson.
You think first to get thrown out? Isn't
Maybe.
it vote to what?
No, to get thrown out for saying something.
Oh no! I think with her, they probably paid so much they would just edit it out.
Yeah, probably true.
You know what I mean? They want their money's worth out. These people. Those are the final five sort of people.
Yeah, true. So that's pretty much it, I think.
But I think what's his name? Oh mate, what the fuck is his name? Austin. He needs to watch his cock and balls, you know.
Yeah, he's pushing it.
It didn't bode well for Gary Busey. Well, it did in the end, and it certainly didn't bode well for Aaron. So be careful.
What if James goes to the diary room and complains? But he won't because he fucking loves it.
He'd go in the diary room to complain, but he'll do it with a boner, and they won't believe him.
Oh yeah, when he got up out of that bed, he looked like he had a semi to me. Looked like Johnny Mac.
Who can blame him?
Talking of Johnny Mac, we haven't done our BBUS podcast yet, but don't worry, it's coming soon to a cinema near you.
Wonderful.
So that's it, I think.
So best season ever, or just second best?
Well, considering how we were on the first night about it, we were pretty negative, weren't we?
A little bit on the negative side.
Yeah, so I think we've perked up since then, haven't we?
Oh, definitely.
Do you know what it's got that hasn't had recent seasons? What Emma Willis is always wanting.
Battle of the Block.
Fun.
Electric Shocks.
It's got a bit of fun. Bit of fun in there.
Oh, no one wants fun.
It's nice to have a bit of fun.
Arguments.
Yeah, that's true. I like the dizziness. I like that sort of stuff. I like alien talk. I like botulism talk. Bill Cosby.
Nazis.
Yeah, racism. That stuff is interesting. Keep that stuff in. Come up to an intelligent level, why don't you? Yeah.
Well, let's not go too far.
Dream on. So that's it.
Okay then.
Thank you very much. Follow me on Twitter, LightUpVM.
Follow me, Big Brother Bio. That's the end of this podcast now. We hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Goodbye.
Just ignore our Nazi stuff. See you later.